Hey guys, JaxFiz here. So today I will be doing a tutorial on how to make a professional grade live stream for beginners. So how we're gonna do this is I'm gonna walk you step by step on how to do this. For the scenes, I'm gonna show you how my scenes are configured and how you guys can configure your streams. So I'm gonna put a timestamp down here if ever you guys just want to skip to the settings right now. But if not, you guys can stay on this. Right now, stay here and I will show you my scenes and how they're set up. If not, just skip to this timestamp down here to go straight to the settings. So let's get right into it, guys. You guys are going to go to obsproject.com, download OBS project, and that's it, alright? So now back to here. Once you guys download OBS, you're gonna want to set up your scenes. You add all the scenes you need, then you can add your individual stuff. All right. So we've got camera, video. I'd first add making your scenes, make your sources, add all your different things. So you'll want to set up all your sources, then we'll set up our audio. So you set up all your sources. So I've got all mine here. Alright, then if I show you guys my Be Right Back scene, I have my alert box, Discord, Be Right Back scene, and my mic and audio. For my intermission scene, I have my alert box, Discord, media source, which is currently not playing. I'll show you in 1 second. My camera, my webcam, my mic and aux, desktop audio. For my ending stream, I have my alert box, Discord, image, mic and aux, desktop audio. For my full screen, I've got my alert box, camera, webcam, mic and aux, and desktop audio. For my starting soon, I've got my alert box, my text.gdi, which is, so right here, as you guys can see, this is my snaz. It's called snaz. You can set up chronos and all sorts of stuff. So if I press start here, you guys will see that my timer has now started. So that's a timer I've created. You just copy the path to the clipboard. You make a text.gdi. You paste that link, and then you press OK, and then your chrono will start. So you guys are gonna want to go to jimmyappletb/preview/snaz. All links will be in the description. So our OBS project link, our snaz stream tool will be in the description link. You'll want to download snaz, and then when you open snaz, you can set up date and time, all sorts of different stuff here, and you can set up a chrono, which is currently running on the stream. So once you've got that, we're going to want to go back to our stream. So I was saying that we have our Discord, starting image, our mic and aux, and desktop audio. That's pretty much it for my live stream settings. So now we're going to want to set up, you guys probably saw I'm talking about alert box. Alert box is normally only for Streamlabs here. As you guys can see, Streamlabs is alert box. So to get our alert box, we're going to want to go on streamlabs.com, press the login. And once you've logged in, it's going to ask you either Twitch, Mixer, YouTube, all others. Mine is defaultly set to Twitch because I use Twitch. Now, we're going to want to go to Widgets, Alert Box. From here, you can choose some pre-builds or make your custom. So here are the settings. I left them all on default, guys. And to get our alert box, I checked these all off, guys. Press copy. Go back to your OBS, and so from here, we're gonna want to go to add browser source and create new browser source. I already have mine in. From here, I'm not gonna show you my link, guys, because I don't want you guys to have access to my Streamlabs alert box. And from here, we're gonna want to test a follow. And you guys can see a beep twice. Get your follow, drop it by pressing Option or Alt on your keyboard. So Alt is that button. I'll also show it on screen what the Alt button is. You're going to want to test it and crop it to be on its borders, alright? Crop, oops, it's going to go browser source back in here. Test the follow until you get it fully cropped. Alright guys? Fully cropped. Now, we've tested our follow. Test our subscription to make sure it follows in. Oh, now we're missing some text. Get the text back in by pressing Alt and dragging back down. We're going to test our resub. Our resub is fine. I'm going to want to test our donation. Oh, our donation is cropped out a bit. So we're going to pull down by pressing Alt or Option again. Then, I'm going to test, oh wait, no, we're going to test our host. Now you see we're missing some text. Now, as that's done, we're going to test our bits. Bits are fine. We're going to test our raids. Raids is a bit small, it's missing text. We're going to get it big, like that. And then we test our merch. There we go, guys. Then you've got it set up. You guys can make it as big as you want. Anything else like that. So then we're gonna rename it to Alertbox if you guys want, or keep it to browser, whatever feels right for you guys. So now I'm gonna remove it because I already have my Alertbox set up here. And for Alertbox, then you can copy them to each of your slides. Okay. So here you do copy, and then you're gonna go to your scenes, paste reference. All right, guys. So now let's get out of studio mode. We're gonna now set up our audio. So for our desktop audio, this is gonna have to test this yourself. So this is making the volume higher in sound. So my gain is at 18 right now because when I have it on default, it's really like I don't sound well. It's like not really loud enough. So at 18 makes it sound perfect for me. So I put it up to 18. So that's for our desktop audio. Now for our microphone. Our gain for this is set to 13. As I just said, for desktop, you're gonna have to figure out what's best for you. What I recommend is that your microphone is louder than your desktop audio, guys. For our noise suppression, all of these are addable. You guys can add them from here, guys. Noise suppression, you have to test this. You're gonna start all off at 0, then you're gonna test it. You're gonna go down and see when you don't hear your noise around you. For me, I had to go down just to -60. So that's a lot. Now we're gonna go to our compressor. This is where, for example, if I were to scream a lot, that could wreck your ears if I didn't have compressor enabled, right? So like, if I scream, ah, it gets blocked off, you see? So I have it on default, so 10, and -8.60. Attack 1 ms, I think that's really important. Release 60 ms, and output gain -5. That's what I recommend. That's what I have currently. Then our noise gate. So our close and open threshold. What is that? So our closed, so I have it right down here. Close threshold. When the mic drops below the volume, the noise gate will turn off the microphone. And our open threshold, when the mic goes above this volume, the noise gate will turn on the microphone. So that's how it works. So for me, go away Discord. So for me, when the mic drops below -35, the microphone will turn off. So you guys test this out on your own. Don't use my settings. Test this out how your works, because maybe you have a better microphone than me. Maybe you have a worse microphone than me and it needs to be changed settings. So that's how you guys are going to do this. So when it goes here, down here, as you guys can see, when it goes below -35, it turns off. When it goes above -30, it turns on. All right, guys? Our attack time is at 25, our hold time is at 200, our release time is at 150. That's pretty much it, guys. We're going to close that. For our scenes and our sources, we're all set up. For our audio, we're all set up. Now, let's dig into our settings, guys. So, for our settings, I keep these, your default language, keep these on your default stuff. The only thing I'm going to try and change here, definitely have it automatically check for updates on startup and show confirmation dialog when starting streams. Just in case you accidentally start your stream, which would be embarrassing, just enable this, okay guys? So once you've got your start stream confirmation when starting streams, you've got your general setup. You guys can explore through these just in case you guys want to see that something interests you, you can change it here. For our stream, so I always have it on connect account optional. then it doesn't even need you to enter a code if you're on Twitch. You can go set up your things. You can have Facebook Live, Mixer, choose the one you use. I normally leave it on auto recommended server. If you guys want to do it manually, you can research your nearest server near you and the best server near you, and you can do that way. So as if you guys are using Twitch, you'll want to connect account. I find it's much useful than entering the whole code. And guys, really, don't show this code that appears here if you don't have your account. Don't show that code, okay? And bandwidth test mode, if you guys want to test your bandwidth on Twitch, you guys can use that. But I disabled it unless you really want to use it. So I normally leave it off. For output, here in Coder, if you guys have a GPU like a NVIDIA graphics card, you can use your NVENX something. But if you don't have a GPU, you'll use N264. They don't really, they just like, if you use our NVENC, it uses your GPU instead of your CPU. So if you have X264, it'll use your CPU. But it doesn't change much. It'll change some performance on video games if you don't put on your GPU, but honestly, quality is better with N264. So for that, enforce streaming service encoder settings here. Disable, guys, disable rescale output. Don't leave that on. Put it to 920 here by 1080, but disable rescale output. And that's supposed to be on CBR. I don't know why that just changed. So leave that on CBR, put it on CBR here. So here, I have a chart for you guys. So this chart. So depending on what you're going to use, we're going to start with 720 30 FPS. So for 720 30 FPS, you want to have your bitrate between 2500 and 4000, okay guys? So here, I currently have it at 4000. You guys can have it at whatever you want. I'd recommend 3500 for 720p. But what I currently stream at is 1080p. 1080p, go for 4000. But if you're going to use 720 30 FPS, use 3500. 1080p, 30 FPS, use 4000. Alright guys? Keyframe interval, they're all at 2. For this, I start at fast. Then if you see that normally when you're streaming, down here they'll have a red, yellow, or green box. If it's yellow or red, that means your stream isn't doing well. Go up to faster. Then if that still hasn't helped, go up to very fast, super fast, until ultra fast. Okay? So you first try on 720p 30 FPS. And if you're on ultra fast and 720p 30 FPS is good for you, stay on 720 30 FPS. And if you're on ultra fast, don't go higher. If you're on super fast or below that, you're still on faster, somewhere here, go up to 1080p. Stay on 30 FPS, 1080p. You guys still see you're flying on that. Go to 60 FPS, get 1080p 60 FPS. But your bitrate will have to be at 1080p for 60 FPS. I recommend a bitrate of 5000. So that's a lot more harder on your CPU or your GPU. So that will have to be checked on you guys. So what I'd recommend is 1080p 30 FPS 4000. But to start off, try 720p 30 FPS with 3500. And start at fast and go up from here. If you see you're doing well, go up to 1080p 30 FPS. Okay, so on that, we're gonna do profile. It's supposed to be on main, guys. I don't know why it wasn't on main. We're gonna apply these settings for some reason. It wasn't on. So and my chat just appeared for some reason, and my stream just appeared. I don't know why. So yeah, for that was weird. For this, 44.1 kilohertz stereo, guys. Use stereo. Choose your desktop audio device. For example, if you're using your speakers, use your speakers. If you're using your headphones, use your headphones. Disable the second one unless you're using speakers and headphones. Then you can enable a second one, right? Microphone audio device. Use your current microphone. This is mine. So yeah, if you guys have multiple microphones, then enable your multiple microphones. If you're like just gaming alone and you only have one microphone, if you are alone, use that only microphone. Unless like you're doing like, for example, an interview where you need two microphones, or you're streaming with someone else, then you guys can use two microphones or more, right? So here I left on fast, sample peak, I didn't change much there. If ever you guys want to have to push to mute or push to talk, which I do not recommend. Streaming is like near interaction and talking with your viewers. I do not recommend having push to mute or any of these enabled. Unless you guys really want it, then use it. As I'm saying, it's there. So here, for our base canvas, I have like 2.5K screen or whatever, something like that. But I use 1080, 920 by 1080. I recommend base canvas, just leave it at 920 by 1080p. Unless you guys want to get really technical and use your own base canvas, then do that. Then for output scaled resolution, that's going to be what your viewers are going to see. So as I said, I recommend starting at 720p, so 1280 by 720. That's what you're going to use to start off. Then if you see your stream is doing fine, go to 920 by 1080. Here's where you're going to choose your FPS. Go common FPS value and values and do 30. And if you're doing fine on 30, go to 60. Alright guys, for that we're good. Now, for a hotkey, so that's, for example, you want to say, oh, for example, if I want to go to be right back and I want it to be 0, well, it's going to be 0, right? So then you got all these settings here that you guys can put 1.4, a hotkey. So for that, we're going to go to advanced now. Process priority, keep it to normal. These I haven't changed here. Audio monitoring device, default, disable Windows while audio ducking. I didn't touch anything here. I didn't either touch anything here, but for stream delay, I do not recommend enabling it. Streaming is to be with your viewers. Unless you're struggling, your computer's struggling, then you can enable a delay. But if not, I do not recommend it, guys. For automatically recommend, disable that. I don't find the need for it, just disable it. And bind to IP, select it to default, enable the networking code, and low latency mode. So once these two are enabled, you should be good. For that, enable browser source hardware acceleration on, and I didn't enable this. So for that, we can go to next. So then you guys will normally have these stream information panels here, and your chats that will pop up for Twitch or YouTube or whatever streaming service you're using or whatnot. So that's what's gonna be for that. So here, if you guys want to have more stream stuff, for example, your activity feed for Twitch, you can put it in here or under like here, like that, and that's for that. And for this, you move it how you want. So here, if you want to check your video status, activity feed, so yeah, and then your chat is here. I normally leave it undocked, like that. You can drag them how you want, and that's pretty much it for this. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will start my stream schedule, and I'll be either every second Sunday. No more Saturdays, guys. It can be Sundays at 5 p.m. EDT or ET or EDT. Okay, guys. So for that, I'm gonna let you guys and say have a great rest of your weekend, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped you out. If it did, please comment down below and say thanks or anything else. Like the video if you did like the video. Let's aim for 3 likes on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And as I like to say, JaxFiz out.